Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of graphing functions and identifying features. This is standard A.3C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 9 of the 2021 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a graph of a linear function g, and even though we have the graph, they do go ahead and give us 2 points. So let's go ahead and take a look at those two. So -7, -4. All right, so we can plot that. And then 7, 6 is going to be right up here. All right, so we've got 2 points. What are they asking us? They're wanting to find the slope and the y-intercept. All right, so there's 2 different ways to find the slope. Right, one would be our just a visual reckoning. Remember, our slope is our change in y over the change in x. Well, it's rise over run is what most of us think of. So let's see how much it rises. I'll start here at the left. It is going to be a positive slope since it is moving from left to right and going up. It's negative if it goes from left to right, down. So from -4 up to 6, right, it looks like that's going to be a +10. And then from -7 over to +7, it looks like it's going to be a +14. So to me, it looks like it's going to be rise over run, that change in y over the change in x. It's going to be a 10 over 14. If we want, we could do our equation for slope, and I'll show you that. We're going to get the same thing, right? So it's going to be that y2 minus y1, right? So that's y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. That's going to get us 6 minus and then -4. So that's 6 plus 4, which makes 10. And then it's going to be 6 minus -7, which means that's going to be a positive. And that's actually going to be, there we go, a 7, because there's my x2 right there, 7. See, that was my double check right there. I knew that wasn't right. There we go. It's +14. So if we want to simplify that, that's going to be 5/7. Okay, so I've got these 2 options right there. You notice my C and my D are 7/5. They're all positive, so that's good. They didn't try to trick us by making it negative, but no good on C and D simply because they are inverted, right? It's the reciprocal. Now we need the slope. We've got 5/7. What is my y-intercept? Well, what is the y-intercept? Y-intercept, it's not unfortunately defined for you anywhere on your mathematics chart, your reference materials. It's where the line crosses our y-axis. It's where it intercepts the y-axis. Now, if we were to ever get a slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, which they didn't give it to us, but we could do. Now that we've got the slope, we've got points, we could use our point-slope form, right? If we really wanted to, we could plug this in. Here's our point-slope form. We can plug in a pair of points. We've got our slope. We could plug it in. But you know what? They've already given us a visual, and that's going to be good enough. Because when we get from here, we're just trying to get to this slope-intercept form, because this y-intercept right here is actually, when we get the equation looking like this, it's what that plus b is. But visually, we could see that it crosses our y-intercept right there at +1. Look at my 2 choices, -1 and +1. Well, -1 is not even on the graph, so that's not there. Our y-intercept is going to be +1. If we want to look at the actual coordinates, it's 0, 1, but most of the time we'll just kind of refer to that y coordinate. So that means our answer here is B.